It'll be dark in about an hour. Better get some landings, huh?
Yeah. Why don't we go on back to Ponderosa? Maybe they seen something back there.
Yeah.
Look, Jess, the horse.
Whoa! Hey! Whoa, you wayward beast. Behave yourself. I've told you about wandering off on your own before. You know, try as I may, I can't break him of the habit.
Dear Jess, and what does a minister do with a backsliding horse? Now, Pastor Avery, what have you done with the flowers that you were supposed to be...
I seem to have dropped them.
Well, I'll fetch them, and you can keep an eye on the beast.
All right.
Something's wrong.
Judith.
Hey! Pastor, Miss Judith. Oh.
Good evening, horse. We're out picking flowers for the church.
Well, we're out looking for Jamie.
Oh, my goodness. I hope nothing's wrong.
Well, we have reason to believe that he's been hurt.
He's lost. He didn't take the roads.
That's where we've been looking, in the road between the schoolhouse and the Ponderosa.
Well, we haven't been on the Tully Road.
Little Joe's up there.
Well, we'll keep our eyes open and say a little prayer. And if there's anything else we can do, just let us know.
Thank you, Pastor. And, thank you, Miss Judith.
Judith?
You mustn't let it trouble you, dear.
Jess.
Hmm?
We'd better go back to town. It's getting late.
So I'll just pick up the flowers I dropped. I'm sure they'll find him before dark.
Jamie.
Uptain! Uptain! You get home yet?
No. You not find him?
No.
What about the other men? Any of them get back?
Shorty and Bates come back. They find nothing.
I think we better send Paul a telegram.
Didn't find him.
Not a thing.
Did you get a chance to talk to the schoolmarm?
Said the same as the young'un said. Jamie's been full of talk all day about picking blueberries.
We just got back from Marshall's.
That's where she reckons he went to.
Harv, ride over and get that sent off to Paul, will you?
This thing might be over for you. Pa can get back here from San Francisco. You sure you want to worry him about this?
We don't have the right to keep it from him.
Yeah, you might drop by the bunkhouse and tell the men to get ready to form a search party for tonight. Tell them to be prepared to search all night if they have to.
Thank you. Where'd you find it?
Right here, by this rock. It's Jamie's, isn't it?
Yeah, it's his, all right. Take a look at this.
Blood's dry.
Yeah. No sign of blood on the ground.
Yeah, apparently stopped bleeding.
We'll never pick up a trail in these rocks.
Well, we just have to spread out and keep looking, that's all.
You taught him the same way he taught me. If he's hurt or he's lost, he knows what to do.
Yeah. But if he'd remembered and could, he'd be home by now, wouldn't he? And he ain't.
What do you really think?
I don't know what to think, Joe. I know we gotta keep up some hope. We gotta hope he's still alive. Of course, if that wound got infected, he could have blood poison, a fever. He could be holed up somewhere unconscious. I don't know. I don't know what to think. I'll tell you what.
You take the other fellows and ride on south, make a sweep down that direction. I got another idea.
What? I'm gonna go see Judith Corman. Look, Joseph, she knew he was hurt, and she knew he wasn't on the road.
Of course she knew. She knew you were searching for him, that's why.
No. Before I got there, she knew. It wasn't so much what she said as the way she said it.
You can't believe in that stuff. It's like fortune-telling.
Well, Joe, we both know that she's been right in the past, don't we?
Or lucky.
Well, this time, let's hope it ain't all luck.
Any news yet?
Not yet, Pastor. Looks like we've sort of come to a dead end.
Oh, I'm sorry. What are you doing in town?
Well, I hoped I could round up some more men. We've still got a lot of ground to cover.
Well, if you need an extra man, let me know.
Thank you. Thank you, Jess.
Good luck.
Judith, may I come in, please? Judith, I have something I want to show you.
Please, Hoss, don't do that.
It's Jamie's kerchief. We found it out on the trail. Judith, when we met out on the road, before I even mentioned it, you knew that Jamie was lost.
Just a guess, Hoss?
Well, whatever you did know, though.
It's just a feeling.
Fine, a feeling, a power, what have you.
Don't call it power.
Well, whatever. Judith, I need your help. You were right. Jamie was lost, and he still is.
I was right about that stagecoach in Montana, too, wasn't I? You saw them run me out of there. They'll run me out of here. If I even tried to do what you're asking me to do.
Judith, this is just between the two of us. I've never mentioned that incident in Montana, and I never will.
I can't.
Judith, I want you to help me save Jamie's life. If those people in Montana had listened to you, they could have saved their lives.
Well, I didn't want to know. I don't want to know things that make people frightened around me, and I don't want people coming around and asking me for help. Besides, sometimes when I know things, I don't always know what they mean.
Well, let me decide what they mean.
Sometimes I know things, and now I don't know anything.
Judith, please try.
Look, Hoss, I have, for the first time since I was 9 years old, the first chance for real happiness. Jess Avery is going to go to London in 3 months. He offers me his love, and a share in his peaceful world. Do you want to deny me that? I owe the Cartwrights a great deal. But I really do think that it's very unfair of you to ask.
Yeah.
Sorry. Good day, Judith.
Caught you. See how your little secrets come out? At last I found out that sometimes Judith Coleman does sit still.
My mind was active. Does that count?
You know, I found no such flower in England. How do you keep them so fresh?
That's one of my secrets.
Is it? I know another one of your little secrets. You actually managed to get in to see old Mrs. Abernathy.
Oh, yes, she is a dear, isn't she?
An impossible old dear.
You know, that's what she says about you.
Me? What, impossible?
Yes, she thinks you're a bit,
I know. She thinks I'm putting on airs and graces. She thinks I'm a visiting British intellectual. She obviously doesn't know me. And when she gets to know me, it'll be time for me to leave.
Well, you needn't worry. They'll all come round.
No. I'm the one who has to come round. And I will, with your help. Neither is the man without the woman, nor the woman without the man in the Lord.
You're quoting again.
Yes, that's St. Paul's first epistle to the Romans, I think. I find it much easier to quote his words than use my own, especially when I'm writing a sermon.
Words are so meaningless. Aren't they? I'm sorry, Jess. I didn't mean what you just said. I just mean that... Well, I guess I mean that there is another sense where words are just... They're not good enough, are they?
What's troubling you, Judith? Won't you tell me? I mean, this isn't like you.
I'm sorry, Jess. It's just one of my moods. I have them occasionally. I hope they'll only be occasionally.
Well, I expect you to be human. So I hope sometimes you will forget that I'm a minister.
Can you forget that you are?
Well, I'll try. Please. As your future husband. Won't you tell me what's wrong?
The boy Jamie Cartwright, that's... Well, that's really all that it is, Jess, that's all.
Don't worry about it. I mean, they'll find him.
Yes, but suppose they don't.
Then we'll pray. We'll have a prayer meeting. We must have faith, Judith. You know, faith can move mountains.
Suppose there were another way. But there couldn't be another way, could there? There isn't another way, of course not.
All set? Right. All out, folks. She's ready to roll. I sure hope you get there in time. I mean, that they find him.
Yeah, thank you. I sure appreciate you speeding up the relay.
No. You worked as hard as anyone hooking them horses up. Maybe you could slip a little to the driver. He's got the hard chore ahead.
I'll do that. And I'll spell him a bit if he needs it. Don't forget to telegraph Virginia City. Give them your best estimate as to when we'll be getting in.
All right.
Yes, Hoss. Follow the stream. Follow the stream.
No word from anybody. But you have young lady wait for you.
Miss Judith.
Oh, hello, Hoss. Guess I've only been thinking of myself, haven't I?
You're here. That's all that counts. Sit down, please.
Thank you. He must be cold.
Something's come to you.
His shoulders hurt.
He maybe fell?
No, I'm sorry, Hoss. Something's hurt him. Something big.
Like a bear? There's bear up in those woods when the blueberries are ripe. They don't normally attack, but they will. They can be awful mean. Could that be it?
I knew that you were going to come back to me if you didn't find him. Hoss, it is so easy for me to misinterpret what I see, or for people to misinterpret what I say I see. They make it into whatever they want it to be, you see? And that's why they think it's something ugly in me.
Well, but you've always used it right. I mean, you've helped people with it. You're helping us now.
Well, at least I know now that I can't stop it. I can't run away to England. That was just a foolish dream.
You haven't told Jess about this?
You know what he'll say the minute he finds out.
You told him nothing about it?
Do you know who led that mob that drove me out of Montana? A minister, Hoss. A righteous man of the cloth.
Yeah, but he was no Jess Avery.
Hot coffee.
Here, why don't you take your wrap off and sit down?
Thank you.
And a little food.
Good. Thank you.
You know, Hoss, I've never understood why this thing happens to me or how it happens to me. But it uses me. I don't use it.
Well, I hope that you decide that you can help us, and if you do, I promise you that it'll be between just the two of us.
It must be, Hoss. It's not just a matter of my losing Jess. That's just a dream. But if this town finds out, then I have to leave. And it means running again. And maybe not finding friends like the Cartwrights.
You want a better promise?
I suppose I do.
Well, I'd like to promise you the world, Judith. But I can't do that, obviously. But I want Jamie back, and I want him back bad. I promise you that if anybody finds out about it, you won't have to run.
All right, Hoss. This afternoon I was out riding, and I saw a little red-headed boy fall to the ground. I was thinking of Jamie, and I got an impression of bubbling water. Bubbling water, like a creek or a spring.
Yeah. There's 3 creeks out at Washoe Bluffs.
Well, is any one of them in particular a favorite of his?
No, not that I know of.
Is there something that stands slender, something I think he's very fond of?
Like a tree?
Yes, but it's smaller and it sways, and I feel that it belongs to him.
A feather?
A feather, that's it, it's a feather.
He's got a feather in his hat.
And he bends and he drinks water.
Yeah, and what?
Oh, I'm sorry, Hoss. I can't tell you anything more than I know. I know it's so little to go on.
No. It's quite a bit. It's plenty to start on.
Hoss, nothing has meant more to me than the friendship and the kindness of the Cartwrights.
Judith, I think you should consider telling Jess about this. I know him, and I think he'll understand.
No, Hoss, no, he won't.
Anything?
No.
Where's Haas?
He's up ahead somewhere.
I don't know why we're looking here anyway.
Hoss has his reasons or we wouldn't be here.
Seems to me we've already lost half a day.
Hoss must have found something. Come on.
Go! Go! This way!
What is it? Where do you think he'd hit? The lake?
Must have. It's wide open out there. You'll have to leave a trail.
Nothing down here but me and a played-out horse.
The Hoss is working his way upstream. Why don't you work your way through the woods and meet back where Hoss found the hat? You get everything right so far, anyway.
Yeah.
Then he went straight into the woods. I've told him 1,000 times when he's lost to stay out of the woods.
And lost his trail once, we'll find it again.
Yeah, the same way. I'm gonna go get Judith.
Come on, Hoss. We'd have followed the stream anyway. Would have found the hat without her.
I don't think so, Joseph. She said a stream or a spring. I don't think I'd ever come this far from Washoe Bluffs. You take the men, send them on in.
What do you mean send them in?
I gotta protect her secret, Joe, and I don't think she'd ever come down here if she thought those men were here.
All right, I'll send them back for fresh horses, but I'm not going to keep them from coming back out here.
An hour's all we need.
Head back to the ranch, get fresh mounts.
Got a message from Mr. Cartwright. He'll be in the stage at 7 o'clock. Wants his horse left here. Joe says for him to come straight to Masaka Lake.
Ain't found the boy yet, huh?
No, but if we do, in the meantime, we'll let you know.
Hey, Hob.
Master Avery.
Have you had any success yet?
Some, but not enough.
Oh, boy. You must all be exhausted.
We are, sir, but we gotta keep trying.
Hey, Hob.
Sorry, Hoss. Didn't stay out of the woods. Sorry.
Climbing. He's climbing. Could he be climbing?
Well, where would he climb?
Just up, Joe. A wounded animal will always climb.
I can't believe he'd climb, not in the shape he's in.
That's probably just the reason he's doing it. If the boy's hurt bad, he'd head for the high country.
I will start at the top. I'll work down.
Could he be climbing? I saw him in a dark place.
You mean like a cave?
No. Well, it could be something worse.
Now, you're doing what you told me not to do. Trying to make something out of nothing, maybe.
Isn't that Miss Corman down there?
Yes. I wonder what she's doing here.
Joe's found something.
Sounds like someone found something.
Judith! What are you doing here?
I'm just trying to help.
Oh.
Well, hasn't someone told you? Why else would you know to come?
These people are my parishioners. It's my duty to be here.
Oh, yes, it's your duty to warn the wicked away from her way before she dies of her iniquities. It's usually shouted at me. I'm sorry I don't quote it quite correctly. It's from Leviticus, isn't it? Or is it Deuteronomy?
I don't understand you, Judith. I've never shouted the scriptures at you. I thought you had a faith that was fine and strong. Why do you mock it now?
I don't mock it. The things that happen to me make my faith only stronger.
Don't talk riddles, sir. Just give me a simple explanation.
Very well. Simply, I see things. I see things and I know things other people don't see and don't know.
How?
I don't know how. I don't know. My mother called it second sight, but whatever it is, I'm not pretending. I don't pretend, especially with a child's life.
Judith, do you really believe that you have this boy's life in your hands?
Jess, I'm not asking for it. People come to... Oh, no, Jess, no. No, not my hands. God's hands.
Oh, Judith. Do you really believe that you have special powers?
Not power, Jess. Don't say power. I don't want power. How can I make you understand that what I see, I know. I know it as surely as I know that I am or that God is.
And when you were talking to Hoss just now, were you telling him something you think you've seen?
Yes, that I think I've seen. I'm going to find him and tell him.
Judith! 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 Judith, look, we have to talk.
Well, not now. Please, the Cartwrights are in desperate need.
Look, the Cartwrights are expert trackers. They're woodsmen. They're plainsmen.
They don't know where to look.
And you do?
Yes, I have seen.
Then we'll try and find that place together, you and I. But don't lead the Cartwrights off on a wild goose chase.
Jess, you don't believe me.
Now you have a chance to prove yourself.
Davy! Over here!
Another stain here, Hoss.
Oh, yeah? Hey, he's still bleeding, but it's let up some. He's been gone here about an hour. Harv, you go on up where Joe is and see if he's found anything. I want to look around here for a while. Jamie!
We heard a shot. Any news yet?
Well, we found a trail. I don't know how long it's going to last. Harv told me you were going to come out and help us.
Yeah.
Pastor, this is my doings. I put her under a great deal of obligation.
I understand. Look, Hoss, if you found a trail, I'm sure you'd like to follow it. We'll stay here and rest a while.
Thank you.
Hoss, I'd like to tell you something.
Judith.
There's something I've seen. Possibly you will have recognized it. It's shaped like the hat. There's a tree that stands against the sky. It's like the feather.
Like a lone tree?
Yes, only it's growing out of boulders.
Well, I ain't seen nothing like that so far, Judith, but if I do, I'll recognize it. Thank you. Is that where he is? Thank you.
Judith, I thought we agreed not to involve the Cartwright.
I don't think that we agree about hardly anything at this point.
Well, let's try. Do you agree that perhaps you should have told me about this second sight?
Perhaps.
Why didn't you?
Because I was afraid of losing you. And I didn't want to take the chance.
I mean, how could you know? I mean, I trusted you. That's why I asked you to marry me. I think perhaps you owed me a little trust in return.
All right. Suppose that I had told you what I told you today. Would you have reacted any differently than you did just right now?
No. Oh, I would have said, believe what you want to believe, but don't involve others.
Well, they involved me.
Yes, I know, but supposing the boy is found dead 5 miles away from the place you told him to look. Could you live with that?
Could I live with not telling them what I think I see, and then he would be found alive?
Look, don't play God.
Apparently you don't believe in what I'm doing.
No, I don't. No.
You are not the first minister to call me witch or accursed and to cast me out. But don't you worry, Jess. A witch would never consider marrying a man of the cloth.
Hey, wait, Harv. This way.
That way?
Yeah. What would you do if you was lost, Harv? Just what I told Jamie, I imagine.
Pick an objective. A goal you can keep your eyes on. You get to it, pick another goal.
There you go. Just like that big knob rock up there, that lone pine out of it. Come on.
Rise. hands are so cold.
It's all right. It's all right, little buddy. I imagine you're mighty hungry, too, aren't you?
Joe. Joe, you'll be all right.
Yeah, I gotta thank you for helping them look for me.
Don't thank me. Thank your brothers. Why, they never gave up searching for you. Not for a second. And everybody searched day and night.
Yes, ma'am, I know.
You should get some sleep, huh?
Oh, wait a minute, not yet. Doctor said you had to take some of this, little brother.
All right.
There you go. Drink him right down. Very good.
Thank you.
Good night, pal.
Good night.
Thank you.
Well, I just didn't know there was so much prejudice in this part of the country.
Well, you have it in your small English villages, don't you?
Yes, but we gave up burning witches years ago.
Well, so did we. Oh, I don't know. I don't suppose the time will ever come when people won't fear the strange and the mysterious.
Well, I pray for that day.
And work for it, too, Pastor.
I agree. Tell me, do you honestly, seriously believe that Judith found your son?
Well, I guess that's not as important as the fact that she believes it. And Hoss believes it. That Jamie is here now. Tell me. What do you believe?
I'm not sure. I do know, though, that in every other way, Judith is a very extraordinary woman.
Yes, she is. I think I'll look in on Jamie.
He's finally fallen off to sleep. Joe and Hoss just won't leave him.
I think you and Jess have a great deal to talk about.